Hi everybody, in this video I've come across to the Quantic lab, who are a company that do lots of research and quality assurance for the gaming industry, but they also have something called the Gamer Motivation Profile. And it says, take a 5-minute survey to see how you compare with other video gamers on 12 gaming motivations. Our game recommender engine will suggest games you may like. Sounds good, doesn't it? Sounds interesting. I understand this has been around for quite a long time, for a number of years, but I hadn't heard of it before. So let's dive in and see what we do. Get your gamer motivation profile. After filling out a brief survey, this profile tool will generate a customized report for you. The report will describe the traits that were measured and how you compare with other respondents. You will also be given a link to share your results. Based on your motivation profile, our game recommender engine will suggest games you may like. Your responses may be used to refine the algorithms that generate the profile, and aggregate findings may be published in public or commercial reports. Cool. So, oh, by the way, I'll put the link to this down below in the YouTube description. Take the survey. What is your gender? Male. How old are you? 47. In a typical week, how many days do you spend at least 30 minutes playing a video game? Every day. Would you consider yourself to be a casual gamer? You dabble in games but are short sessions or infrequently. A core or mid-core gamer, i.e. you regularly play video games but are not super serious or competitive. Hardcore gamer. You have high-end equipment and play seriously or competitively. I'd say I'm a core. I do play a lot, but I'm not super serious or competitive. Which of these platforms do you usually play on? Check that apply. Console. Definitely. What are your top favourite games of all time? Oh, of all time. Okay, so I think we've got to have PUBG at the top. Oh, right, you've got to probably put it in player unknowns. Oh, yeah, it found it then, didn't it? I'd say Player Unknown's Battlegrounds, definitely favourite game of all time. I'd say Battlefield 1. Definitely a favourite. One of my third favourite game of all time. There's so many, aren't there? That's a really difficult question. I mean, a game that I thought was absolutely amazing was Life is Strange. I thought that was brilliant. But if you go back in time, games like Smash TV on the SNES and at the arcades was absolutely amazing. Gosh, Xbox 360. I used to really like Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I really like DayZ. I really like Sudden Strike. Okay, so they're definitely the top two. They're definitely in the top three, PUBG and Battlefield 1. And I'm super enjoying DayZ at the moment. Really, really enjoying DayZ. I think DayZ is an amazing game. So if you can only play 3 games for the rest of, and these are online multiplayer. Yeah, let's go with DayZ. Let's go with DayZ. I really like DayZ. Okay. What are some recent games you've enjoyed playing? Okay. Well, they are recent games, but I guess DayZ. I really enjoy playing that one. I really enjoy playing recently. I've found World War Z. Really enjoy playing that one. And well, it's got to be PUBG again, isn't it? Player knows battlegrounds. Yep. Are you currently playing any web, mobile, tablet games? Nope. Not at all. How important are the following game elements and activities to when you play video games? Becoming as powerful as possible. Somewhat important. Taking the time to practice and master a game. Yeah, I really like doing that, especially with PUBG. Getting to know all the main characters and their backstories. Yeah, that's quite important. Yeah, that's quite important. Playing the game at the highest difficulty level. See, I've just thought, a game that I didn't put in my favourite games is Sniper Elite and Zombie Army Trilogy. Zombie Army Trilogy, one of my favourite games of all time. Why didn't I put that in there? Playing the game at the highest difficulty. Slightly important. It depends, you see. With non-multiplayer games, it's not important at all. Discovering offbeat or unconventional ways to play the game, not at all important. Make an effort to get every collectible item in the game, not at all important. I do not care about collecting everything. Completing all possible missions and achievements in the game. No, I don't care about. Often I just want to finish the game, if it's that sort of game. Pretending that I'm someone somewhere else. Somewhat important. It's not that important because I enjoy games that are set like in the current era. You know, that's why I enjoy games like, I say current era, you know, like the past 100 years and then a little bit into the future. So that's why I like Battlefield 1, that's why I like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, that's why I like PUBG, that's why I like DayZ. You know, there's not that many fantasy elements in any of those games, or futuristic elements. So I'm kind of, you could say, I could kind of be me in World War One and World War Two and DayZ, couldn't I? So I don't think it's important at all. How many customizations, colours, skins and options? Not at all important. Do not care about that. Taking on difficult challenges that take many tries to succeed. That's not important to me. When I play that sort of game, when I play sort of offline single player campaign games, I'll often play them on the easier difficult levels because I play them for the story, to be honest, most of the time. Getting every possible star trophy, unlocking game, not at all important. I don't think I've ever done it. Characters with interesting backstories and personalities. I do enjoy that, yes. I do enjoy that. That's why Battlefield 5 was so... The single player missions, I hated them so much. Apart from the tank one. The tank one was kind of sort of alright. And the introduction one where you played lots of different characters, that one was alright. But the rest of them, I couldn't stand the characters. I thought they were done really badly. Accumulating large amounts of in-game resources and currency. No, don't care. An elaborate storyline. Yeah, I do enjoy a good storyline. Enjoyed Life is Strange for that, and Bioshock Infinite. Acquiring powerful weapons and artifacts. Somewhat important. I don't really play games like that. Dominating other players. I do like winning in PUBG. I do like that. Dominating is a very strong word. I say very important. For the next section, how much do you enjoy the following game elements and activities? Using guns and explosives, I enjoy a great deal. Gameplay that requires long-term planning and strategy. Yeah, I enjoy that a lot. Gameplay that requires careful decision making. I enjoy that a lot. Gameplay with constant action and excitement. I enjoy a little. I like. That's why I like DayZ so much, because it's quiet for a lot of the time. Working towards a common goal with other players. Enjoy a little. You probably noticed I play a lot of games by myself, in terms of like PUBG and even DayZ. I wander around by myself, so I enjoy that a little. Blowing things up. Yep, I enjoy that a lot. Gameplay that requires a lot of thinking and planning. Yeah, I enjoy that a lot. Helping other players, I do enjoy that, yeah. When I play PUBG with random squads or people I know, I do enjoy doing that. Grouping with others, I enjoy it a little. I do enjoy squads and duos in PUBG, but I do enjoy solos more. But I do enjoy it a little. Competing with other players, I enjoy that a lot. Gameplay that is fast-paced and intense, yeah, I enjoy it a little. Gameplay that requires quick attachments, quick reactions, enjoy a little. But I'm a bit old, so I don't have those. Being an agent of chaos and destruction, not really. Gameplay with lots of blood and gore, enjoy it a little. I like Doom, that was cool. Going up against other players in duels or matches, yeah, that's what I enjoy. Competitive online multiplayer. Enjoy taking on the role of another character or person. Again, as I said before, it's a little bit, but I'm not really into fantasy or science fiction in terms of playing video games. I enjoy fantasy and science fiction books, but not my video games. Being immersed in another world or another place. Somewhat. I really enjoy being immersed in our world. The last 100 years, as I've said, World War One, World War Two, Vietnam, the Cold War, and slightly into the future. For the next section, how often do you do the following things when you play video games? Try out many different tests what the game lets me do. I don't do that often, to be honest. I tend to rely on videos that show me the cool things that you can do. Put a lot of thought and effort into character creation. Sometimes with PUBG, I make sure that I don't stand out very much. Still, other players to improve my own gameplay. Yeah, I do that a lot, yes. Primarily focus on increasing your stats and your level. I tell you, could say with PUBG I kind of am. I'm COD and Battlefield. There is no leveling in DayZ. Because I do in PUBG, I'm using the Survivor Pass to get more cosmetics. So yeah, I say often for that one. Experimenting with objects in the world just to see what happens. Not very often. Put considerable time into customizing my characters, cities, and spaceships. Rarely. Explore the game just for the sake of exploring it. Yeah, I do enjoy doing that. I do this with PUBG and DayZ. Want to help game companies make new games. Game companies often want to test new games if you're interested in getting paid. Oh, of course. Alright, okay. What we'll do, we don't really want to show this. So let's skip and see my profile. Your gamer motivation profile. Calm, analytical, relaxed, competitive, grounded, and practical. Your profile consists of your percentile rank across a broad range of gaming motivations. Your scores are based on how strong your motivation and relative to other gamers in this customized report. We'll explain how to interpret those scores and what motivation we measured. So it looks like I swing towards social and action. We've identified 6 clusters of motivation. In general, motivations within the same cluster tend to be positively correlated, while motivations between clusters tend to be statistically unrelated. We'll walk you through the individual motivations in the section below. Percentiles are how you rank relative to other people. In this report, your percentiles are how you compared with other gamers who have participated in this profile tool. A percentile of 80% means you scored higher than 80% of gamers. Conversely, a percentile of 10% means 90% of gamers had a higher score than you. This means that 50% is perfectly average. Action components. Gamers with high action scores are aggressive and like to jump into threads surrounded by dramatic visuals and effects. Gamers with low action scores prefer slower paced games with calmer settings. So I had excitement 6%, destruction 63%. So action component I scored 25%. Destructions. Gamers who score high on this component are agents of chaos and destruction. They love having many tools at their disposal to blow things up and cause relentless mayhem. They enjoy games with lots of guns and explosives. They gravitate towards titles like Call of Duty and Battlefield, which they do. If they accidentally find themselves in games like The Sims, they're the ones who figure out innovative ways to get the Sims killed. Excitement, only got 6%. Gamers who score high on this component enjoy games that are fast-paced, intense, and provide a constant adrenaline rush. They want to be surprised. They want gameplay that is full of action and thrills, and rewards them for rapid reaction times. While this style of gameplay can be found in first-person shooters like Halo, it can also be found in games like Street Fighter and Injustice, as well as energetic platforms like Bit.Trip, so show popular games. So Destruction, GTA, Battlefield, Call of Duty, Borderlands, Doom, God of War, Counter-Strike. Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with yeah. You can also get personalised recommendations for video games based on this profile. Okay, that's at the end. Social components. Gamers with high social scores enjoy interacting with other players, often regardless of whether they are collaborating or competing with them. Gamers with low social scores prefer solo gaming. So are these actually my scores here? Yeah. Okay, so in competition, 86%. Gamers who score high on this component enjoy competing with others, often in duels matches or team versus team scenarios. Competitive gameplay can be found in titles like StarCraft, League of Legends, or the PvP battlegrounds of World of Warcraft. But competition isn't always overtly combative. Competitive players may care about being acknowledged as the best healer in a guild, or having a high ranking level on Facebook farming game relative to their friends. Community, which I got a lower score on. Gamers who score high on community enjoy socialising and collaborating with other people. Well, I got a short low, didn't I? So, Counter-Strike, Go, Dota, League of Legends, Street Fighter, Heroes of the Storm, Battlefield Series 3, 4. Yep. Mastery components. So I scored high on strategy. Strategy. Gamers who score on this component enjoy games that require careful decision making and planning. They like to think through their options and likely outcomes. These may be decisions related to balancing resources and competing goals, managing foreign diplomacy, or finding optimal long-term strategy. They tend to enjoy both the tactical combat in games like XCOM or Fire Emblem, as well as seeing their carefully devised plans come to fruition in games like Civilization, City Sky, and Europa. Oh. So they recommend Europa Universal, Crusader Kings, Civilization, XCOM, StarCraft, Fire Emblem, Age of Empires, the Kerbal Space Program. I guess that's why I like Sudden Strike. Achievement components. I didn't. Very low for both of those, so we'll skip past those. Creativity, very low. Immersion. Story, 58%. Gamers who score high on story want games with elaborate campaign storylines and a cast of multi-dimensional characters and interesting backstory and personalities. They take the time to delve into backstory of characters in games like Dragon Age and Mass Effect, and enjoy the elaborate and thoughtful narratives in games like Last of Us and Bioshock. Gamers who score low on story tend to find dialogue and quest description to be distracting and skip through them. So, Dragon Age, Mass Effect, Persona, Tales of Symphonia, Xenosaga, Final Fantasy, Knights of the Old Republic, Fire Emblem, Kingdom Hearts 2, Planescape. So there we go. We're constantly exploring and improving widgets to help tools play with our game we have in our video game recommendations. Help and improve this by typing additional game titles that you enjoy playing. Play for one, Daisy, Planet, Zombie Army Trilogy, Sniper Elite 4, Smash TV, Super Smash TV, that's the one. Call of Duty Black Ops. Call of Duty Black Ops, that'll do. Okay, so we've helped them with that. So let's go back up and so show popular games. We looked at that, didn't we? So they recommend Dragon Age series, fantasy, not interested. Mass Effect, future science fiction. Not really interested in any of those. I was low on those, low on those. Strategy, Age of Empires, yeah, XCOM. I have got XCOM actually. Maybe I should give that a go, even though it is a science fiction one. Kerbal Space Program, interesting. Competition, here we go. Counter-Strike, it's a PC game. Dota, League of Legends, Street Fighter, Heroes of Storm, Battlefield, yeah, that's kind of what I play already. Destruction. GTA series. See, I haven't. Maybe I should carry on with the GTA 5. I never really got on with that. Battlefield series, yes. Call of Duty, of course. Halo, science fiction. Doom, God of War, Counter-Strike, again, PC game. Get video game. So if I click that, what happens? Generating. Okay, your recommendations. FIFA. What? Europa, World of Tanks, City Skylines, Subnautica. See, World of Tanks, yeah, I'd agree with. Factorio, XCOM. Right, okay. Let's change that to PS4. I'm not playing football games. I've never mentioned I like sports games. World of Tanks, maybe. Yeah, okay. Path of Exile, Tom Clancy. Oh, yeah, I do enjoy that. Yeah. So there we go. Interesting. I've changed where you can go back to your game motivation profile. I like this though. Calm, analytical, relaxed, competitive, grounded, and practical. That's definitely me. So there we go. That's the Quantic Foundry gamer profile thingy-me-bob. They do one for board games as well. I'll just have to put down Monopoly and Cluedo. Yeah, give it a go. See what you come out. See what it comes out of. See if it gives you any interesting choices for games. There's a few there that are quite. I have to check out, but I just have to get away from being stuck in the kind of, World War One to the current age environment that I really enjoy of Modern Warfare remasters, PUBG, Battlefield 1, Battlefield 4, that sort of thing, and maybe check out some of these fantasy games or the science fiction games. There we go. What do you think? Put your questions and comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. Of course, you can help the channel by becoming a member on YouTube. You can also go over to Patreon. We've got the Discord if you're over 18. And yeah, brilliant. Well, I'll see you again soon.